What's up, everybody? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the 42 North Brewing Company, and they're out of East Aurora, New York. And this is their Colonel Maxwell. So this is a New England-style IPA that comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, 28 IBUs, and at the time of review, this beer is just over 3 weeks old. So yeah, 42 North, I've reviewed some beers from them on the channel. I typically dig what they do. And this one is brewed with Cashmere, Mosaic, Citra and Azacca hops, and I believe they're double dry hopping this with Mosaic. So Cashmere is one of the newer hops that people are really starting to use. A lot of breweries are starting to use it quite a bit in conjunction with other hops. Produces a little bit of coconut character, which I enjoy, but yeah, Mosaic, Citra and Azacca pretty standard nowadays. So this is a New England style IPA, 5.5%. I've seen a review from a good friend of mine, fellow beer tuber, Brian over at Buffalo Beer Reviews, and he was digging on this one, and he talked about, how 5.5%, you don't see too many New England style IPAs like sub 6.5%, 7% now, and you really don't. Anyway, let's give this a pour. Ooh, so it's pouring out, your typical hazy New England style color. Looking really nice. So yeah, wow, that is a really, I'll turn this around. You actually can't really see the big dish logo all that well, I don't think. That pours out a really bright, more to the yellow color, but as it gets to the middle of the glass, there's more of like an orange hue to it. Has about a three quarters of a finger of a, I'd say bright white head. Creamy looking. Yeah, plays the role of a New England style IPA. Let's get a nose. Oh, I'm getting a little soft coconut vibes, wow. Yeah, it has a really nice sweetness to the nose. A little bit of soft coconut, pineapple, almost giving me pina colada vibes. Underlying crushed pineapple. I would think there would be a Galaxy based on the crushed pineapple. And I always say that when I say crushed pineapple or like sweeter pineapple or candied pineapple, Galaxy is the hop that does that for me. So whenever I get that, my mind instantly recognizes it as Galaxy, even if it's not in there. It's just how it goes. Decent malt base to it, slightly bready. Maybe a little bit of like a biscuity, crackery thing going on. Wouldn't be surprised if they're using Pilsner malt. Yeah, it really actually, at 5.5%, I didn't anticipate the sweetness to be as high as it is. Usually I'd get that on bigger malt bills. But it has a really nice sweetness to it. Almost like a sugary confectionery sweetness, which is weird. Yeah, I'm not really pulling out much more, so I want to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh man, that's really nice for 5.5%. The body at 5.5% of this is like medium to medium full, or higher side of medium. At 5.5, wow, let me go back in there. Yeah, it's like straight on medium, slightly higher than medium body. That's nice for 5.5%. The mouth feels soft, smooth, slightly creamy. They're probably using a shit ton of oats, torrefied wheat, the whole nine. And then the taste, for 5.5%, this has a pretty nice flavor to it. That coconut did not translate. It was more in the nose. In the taste, a lot of pineapple, mango, apricot, even like a little soft melon in here too. Like a honeydew. That's not like a greener melon, like a honeydew, like a sweeter honeydew. It finishes semi-dry with a ever so slight bitterness, more dry than bitter. And yeah, it actually dries out nicely, and it makes me keep on going back for more. And I've talked about how I don't like dryness in beers, like substantial drynesses, which is why I don't like brewed IPAs, and certain saisons and certain styles that have a big dryness don't really don't really work for me. But this one, I don't know, I'm digging the dryness on it. There's underlying dank components, a little bit of like a grassiness, even a slight like resinous pine character too. As you can see, I'm just absolutely crushing this beer. This is a well-made New England style IPA at 5.5%. It's not going to set the standard as far as the style is concerned, but I'd want to see more like 5 to 6% New England style IPAs. You can call them session IPAs or session New England style, whatever the case may be. But there's something to be said for a sub 6% beer that drinks bigger, both in the body and in the flavor. And I feel like this drinks like a 7.5% New England style IPA. So kudos to 42 North. I think they've done a really good job with this one. Probably one of my favorite, outside of Preemption, which is probably my favorite within the like the style they do here. Do they have a style? Is this a series? I don't think this is a specific series here, but yeah, just the kind of the label. I think they've done like 4 or 5 with this the same label, just different colors. So whatever series this is called, if there is a series, or if it's just like their, juicy, hazy IPAs, this is probably my favorite after preemption. I'm going to give this a high 4.25 out of 5, probably like 4.3, 4.35. This is really nice for 5.5%. If you see this hanging out on shelves in the Western New York area and you want something that's sub 6%, but drinks like a 7.5% beer, you want a hazy, juicy, enjoyable beer, this is the one for you. I'm really digging this. This is a nice ass beer. Kudos to 42 North for brewing this. This is damn tasty. So that was Colonel Maxwell from 42 North, and I give it a 4.25, higher 4.25. Let's say 4.3, 4.35. They did a really good job. So appreciate you guys stopping by for another Western New York Wednesday. Come back next Wednesday for another Western New York offering. I'm sure it'll be just as delicious as this one, or at least I hope so. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.